dart. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got...
And he's in! Daniel Bellinger! Touchdown, New York!
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. We'll get it all the way up to the 30-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down at the 42-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll get that out to Barkley. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took to get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
They'll run the counter with Buckley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short. But he has picked up the first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Saquon. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal. To throw is Hurts. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Got room past the 35. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8. The throw is Dart. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Jalen Phillips in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. They'll drop to throw. We'll swing this out wide to Tracy. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Brad Gano now following the field goal. Back to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Firing right side.
What? Giants skunking Eagles 0-17.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Now is Tracy looking to run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions get louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Now Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's going to be third. They need one. Throwing is Dart. Exiting the pocket right. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Oh, the teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Hurts now. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Brian Burns. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team.